Speaking about the Front Yard Lime series that is hosted by TTT and The Lost Tribe. And with me this morning is Maya Cozier, and we're going to talk just about that. Morning, Maya.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here and, you know, sharing your time and stuff and to tell us about this exciting initiative by The Lost Tribe and TTT. So this Friday, we have two films, but there's more to it. So tell me a little bit more about Front Yard Lime.
Yeah, so tonight actually, they'll be showing two local short films at Seagate Square.
Yeah.
It's an initiative started by TTT and Lost Tribe to bring Trinidadian films to the public. So the event is free. It's in the park. If you know Lost Tribe Mass Camp, it's in the park right opposite. That's why it's called Front Yard Lime series, because the park is kind of their front yard.
Pretty much.
And it's a great event. I mean, people always complain about wanting more things to do in Port of Spain, and this is a new thing that people can do on a Friday night. I was there last week, and everyone had blankets on the grass and had their cooler with drinks. So it's...
I hear there were some random half drums around the park as well with complimentary drinks.
Yeah.
And so maybe if that happens again tonight, you know, people, you might see a little influx of people coming out as well.
And the other things you can do, I think, so you get to look at local films, but at the same time, they're guest performers. So I think tonight they have Nessa Preppy, Sharon Winchester is performing as well. So yeah, you're getting a lot for free. And you're getting to also, you know, experience local films and you know, take part in.
And you said something very important there, you know, in these times where sometimes the money running a little bit tight and we just got through the year of January, as people like to say, you know, it's nice that it's free. You know, you can come out there and just enjoy a nice evening, watch a movie, be entertained by some top entertainers, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely just have a good vibe.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a good vibe.
So I myself will be there tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing you later.
Yeah, you know, that'll be a nice vibe, most definitely. Is there anything else in store for tonight that we haven't touched on yet?
The other film showing is called No Soca, No Life by Kevin Adams.
And he was here yesterday?
He might have been here yesterday. So his, a lot of the films have carnival themes. So No Soca, No Life is obviously about, you know, soca and that world. I think on the last night we're showing Bazodi, which is a film that a lot of people want to see and may not have had the time to see it. So that's something that you can also come out and see a few weeks from now.
Yeah, and but we just one other thing, and which is your film, Short Drop. So let's talk about that a little bit. You know, Kevin had his time yesterday, so it's about Maya today.
So Short Drop was actually a short film I made in 2015, and it started showing in 2016. I went to film school in New York City, so that was actually my thesis film before graduating.
Really?
So it's a film that I've made a long time ago, and I've made other projects since then. But to this day, people still reach out to me to show it in different Caribbean festivals around the world. The most recent one was Toulouse Film Festival in France. Someone reached out to show it there, and people are still reaching out about distribution. So it was really exciting when Lost Tribe and TTT reached out to me to show it locally, because I think it's only shown twice in Trinidad in a public setting. The first time was at the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival, when it won Best Short Film, and then it also showed at thanks. And then it also showed at the Big Black Box, which was an event my friend and I put on just so that people could come out and see our films.
Yeah, exactly, you know, because many times these local movies, the production quality is so good, but we only have, like, you know, a few opportunities to see them, you know, at the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival. And then after that, many times you don't see the films unless they happen to be dropped online on a streaming media platform or something like that. So it's good to have another opportunity to get to see it and see the work that you've done. So tell us a little bit about the synopsis of the film.
So Short Drop is about a retiree who takes a leisurely drive in downtown Port of Spain one morning, and someone mistakes his car for a taxi, which is something that does happen to a few people.
Happened to me before.
It happened to me before. And he decides to go along with it because, you know, at the beginning of the film we establish him as sort of being isolated and trying to connect with his neighbors and getting shut down constantly. So when this young woman enters his car, at first he's like, this is, you know, not a taxi, but then he decides to go along with it because she ignores him. And throughout the evening, he ends up sort of taking on that role and picking up different people and having really intimate conversations and getting to know different people throughout the evening. So it's a story that kind of explores like different characters, Trinidadian characters, as they hop into this car. And what was exciting about shooting this film is that you, because you're in like a taxi and you're in a very intimate setting, when different people get in who wouldn't necessarily get along, they're forced to interact, and a lot of the conversations that come out of that interaction are kind of interesting. But yeah, it was a fun project to do. I shot it with some of my friends from school who flew into Trinidad with me, and you know, because we shot most of it in a moving car, there were a lot of challenges. So
I would imagine so.
Yeah, so like the first scene in the film is actually the taxi driver driving down Charlotte Street, but we had an FS 700, which is like a camera rigged to the side of the car.
Right, and you could actually get that moving shot going there and stuff. But we don't want to give away too much from your film, because then people, they'll just be like, okay, I understand what the movie's about. I don't need to come later. All right, but we want them to come out later at the Front Yard Lime series. And tonight we're showing two local movies, one by Maya Cozier herself and another by Kevin Adams. Looking forward to seeing Short Drop, you know, because that sounds really interesting. Definitely a fantastic take on things where you could input so much more. So looking forward to that, Maya.